Hello, folks. Welcome to the Citadel. My name is Joel Duggan, and this is a 4-year-old Minecraft survival server where I hang out and do geeky stuff in Minecraft with my friends. And I see a number of people here in the chat that I was just talking to on the Spawn Chunks Quarterly Hangout, which we do once a quarter. So great to see folks from there coming over here. And if you're new, why don't I fly up in the air and take a look at what we've accomplished so far? Most of this is done on the left-hand side. Most of this is complete on the inside of the wall. Outside of the wall, not so much. Inside, though. Inside, though, we're doing all right. And I actually don't know what I'm going to be working on today. I have not decided. I'm thinking maybe an easy way to start would be this river side here that we kind of poked at a little bit. I think that might be the easiest place to start. So... oh, thanks, Ione. Appreciate that. Much appreciated. We also have a lot of stuff in our inventory that we should probably put away. Somewhere there is a box that has like dirt and landscaping stuff in it. This is coarse dirt. You are in charge of sleeping. I am in the nether. It would not end well. Okay, that's good to know. Thanks, Cosmic. Cosmic is doing some server-related community stuff, I think, on the server today. So, it will be an active day. Oh, there's the landscape box. Put that back in there. Those go in there. Those go in there. Oh, I need a space for these. Let's, put those there. That works, sure. I think that's everything. How are we doing for repairs? We're all right. Jumbo Sale, getting late from usual. Have a good weekend. Cheers, Jumbo Sale. Appreciate you coming by. Hope you're having a good one. Thanks for the good questions in the Discord chat earlier too. So actually, that's a good thing to bring up because I've been wanting to do some sort of quarterly thing for my own personal Discord. I don't know whether to hang that around the Citadel Cafe because the Citadel Cafe doesn't really change a lot quarter to quarter. But I feel like doing like a quarterly hangout with regards to the Twitch channel could be kind of fun. But I don't know if people would be interested in that. Plus, I'd have to really tightly review the terms of service as to what kind of data I can and cannot share. Imagining, hello. I'm not Miss. Welcome in. Good to see you. And Hunter 555, good to see you here as well. I know it's in the middle of the tier, Hunter, but I really like that Firestone Keystone badge. It stands out to me when people have it in chat. I know it's like the 9-month thing, and then it changes later. But Cosmic says yes, I would be interested in the quarterly hangout stuff for Twitch. Cool. So this is, I think, where we're going to start. We're going to leapfrog the design, I think, from over there. I think some of this is going to end up being grass. I think it'd be probably good to leave a little bit more natural. And then maybe around here, we'll start kind of like the boarded up stuff. Because I can't see this needing any kind of access. There is a door here that goes down behind everything. There's a cave down there. So I feel like leaving everything grass up to about here is probably the good thing to do. And then we've obviously started some of this. I've framed in some buildings. It would be good to kind of choose some colors for these buildings as well. But I also want to go to the other side. So let's go around this way. I believe you have about a month left to admire it, and then it sticks with a 1 year badge. Nice. How do people feel about the 1 year space badge? Cosmic has got it displayed next to her username. Do we like that? Do we want to improve that? I need to try to figure out a way to do like something more special, because there's 18 months and 24 months and 36 months, and I got to figure all that out. So this is what we did on the other side. It's really just basically bricks with some cracks and stuff in it. This is more interesting. Maybe we do stone to there and then we switch to wood and we keep the wood till about here. That could be kind of cool. There's enough room here to have more of a dock too if we wanted to expand it a little bit. I'm not married to how wide the river is right here, so I feel like if we added like a little bit of an overlap with like this kind of a thing where there's wood in the water, but then there's just like planks, or not planks, but slabs or trapdoors along the edge, could be kind of cool. And I like the chain there as well. What did we do over here? Stone stuff. Okay. Yeah, so maybe stone into wood with like an extra dock or something there. Could be kind of cool. So we need to go look at the textures. Put some little sloops or riverboats in the water. Ask Wayne. I haven't thought about that. We could easily put a boat or two in the water. I've done that at my other water builds. So this isn't even really textured. It just has a little bit of mossy stuff. Probably because I textured it from the other side. Would be my guess. Aha, yes. Okay. This looks like it's dark oak on the bottom and spruce on the top. So we'll need both of our spruce bits. Our spruce and dark oak things. All right, pretty general. We should also maybe look at the foundations here. What are the foundations like on this other side? I feel like the foundations of most of these houses are cobblestone. Cobblestone, cobblestone, cobblestone. Cobblestone. Yeah, okay. So like 1 to 2 layers of cobblestone, but then it switches to a different material at street level. So I think what we'll do is the same thing. Yeah, did I do that over here? Yeah, okay. There's a tiny crane right there. So I'm probably not going to build another crane right across from it. Devil Darling, thanks very much. It helps when you kind of build it up slowly and organically over time. Alright, so we're going to need that and that. I don't think we're going to need that. Cobblestone. Stone. Bricks and cracked bricks. Andesite. Surprising no one. You know what? We'll bring that too. Same as that. We're also going to need cut stone, stone box. Not the redstone. We don't need terracotta. I think we're good. I'll just bring... I'm going to bring some of... We're going to put some of this in storage. because we're gonna have to dig up a lot of that riverbank. Do the same thing here. And I think I'll wait for the moss block. We're definitely going to need the coarse dirt. I think that's probably good for now. Rudy Tooty, hello. First time catching a stream after hearing your talk about this so often on the Spawn Chunks. Well, welcome in. Thanks so much for coming by. Good to have you. Bring a friend. That's a cool storage input. Oh, thanks, Pie Eater. It's really simple. It's nothing too fancy, actually. It's I think you can see it here. Nope, wrong one. It's just it's very simple. It's just these pressure plates operate sticky pistons, and then that water. Oh, I know. We can look down here. Right, so there's the two pressure plates. They're right above there, and it just goes along this line, activates the sticky pistons, and then the 2 wide just goes to a single wide, and then they all enter into the stream, and they go around in circles until they're all filled in. So it's a loop system. It's a closed system, and they'll just continue to go around because the hoppers eventually fill up with stacks and stacks and stacks, and so as these fill up, as the hoppers up here fill up, then the items just circle around constantly. So like this, right? This will get some, see it hits 64. So then some stuff is squeezing by, but it just circles around. So you just have to be careful that you only put items that are being sorted. So only dirt and grass and coarse dirt and stones and things like that. You can't just put anything in it, but it works out pretty good. I forget I have it there most of the time, to be honest. Where can I set up shop that's going to be out of the way? I would say right here is probably the best spot. So we'll do that. And then we've got stones. Salt, cut stone, stone box. So we'll go stone box, cut stone, deep slate, salt. Woods I'm going to put closer. So we've got spruce, dark oak, coarse dirt, and dirt. So we'll do coarse dirt, grass, dirt. It looks like it's like a lot to organize, but honestly, it's it really pays off. So let's just go grab some basic stone bricks, and we'll just kind of like remove the basic layer. I want to say there'd be a little bit of grass here, maybe. So we'll come back to that. Snowball spoon. The shovel was the hardest one to do the custom texture for. I find sometimes the custom shovel textures end up looking like a big spade, like it looks more like an axe, because people try to make it a little bit too big. It really doesn't matter if we go inside these houses, because chances are the floors are going to have to be stone anyway. Whoops. Now, this is where I thought it could switch to wood, but where's a good spot to do it? Maybe here, actually. And again, we'll just do this quickly with slabs at first, and then texture it later. Whoops. Is that not changing? That's weird. Normally the minimap updates. Huh. That's odd. Okay, so here, I think we'll lay in the cobblestone. And I think that actually means... oh, it looks like I had actually meant for this house to go down a level. That could be an interesting design, actually having a step down inside the house. That could be cool. Because I don't think it's tall enough to have a basement worth doing. So we'll do the cobblestone down the side of it. Do I play any SMP? Not at the moment. I've done some Skyblock very briefly, and I've done a modded series. I'm looking to get back into a modded series, potentially to kind of give myself a break from the Citadel between now and when 1.18 comes out. That's that side. I don't think there's anything visible over here. Nope. And I won't do the same thing with this one because this one has currently got cobblestone as the frame, which we're not going to keep. Maybe we should do something else with this. Maybe we should replace this here. Got a funny feeling this one's going to be more of a two-level building with like a basement. And we'll do the same thing here. I feel like this could stay either grass or dirt. I'm not really sure. Maybe we'll turn it into coarse dirt for now. Ginger the Lily raiding with a party of 20. Ginger raid, says Aldebar. Sorry, I'm reading the chat and pouring coffee at the same time. Probably not a good idea. If you've seen my driving unsatisfactory when I'm reading chat, then you know that this is a dangerous pastime. Shepherd. Good stuff. Welcome in, Raiders. If you're familiar with Ginger, you probably know who I am. But if you do not, my name is Joel Duggan, and this is the Citadel server. We're working in the medieval town of Westhill today. Rubik's 2209, welcome in. Folks that are coming in with the raid, if you wouldn't mind clicking on the link that Hunter just put in the chat and watch on twitch.tv/JoelDuggan. We are trying to grow the channel, and raiding helps considerably, but it helps a lot more if you click over and watch on the main stream. Goats, good to see you. Thanks for the lurk. Appreciate it. Oh, Ginger, internet issues suck. Internet has become such a basic service. It's really hard to do anything when you don't have good internet. Frustrating. I'm assuming you were playing Minecraft? That's a cool emote, Hyoni. Where's that from? Want coarse dirt. So this looks like it's more of like a potentially a retaining wall, so we might not even have that be dirt. I feel like this is more than likely going to turn into stone bricks. We may not keep it this particular brick. Because I've got a funny feeling if that's the house, and since I'm throwing in floors and stuff, why not just do this? Kind of rough out the houses as we're planning out the dock area, because I feel like that could be very handy. Kind of to know where your floors are at, know where your potential basements are. I love these 2-floor houses where there's like an entry on a main level, but then like river access on a lower level. I find it very, very cool. So let's just kind of dig in here and see where we end up. Yeah, basement, very possible, right? Also, it looks like this could be I guess an entryway? Now, it doesn't have to be this big, of course. I feel like that shouldn't be there, that wall. Doing some landscaping and building on the Halcyon Heights server. Oh, cool. I've heard of that server. I've heard of that server. Where's the door for this house? Okay, well, so, problem we have to solve. Now there's a door. Yeah, feels pretty small until we knock this out. And I think somewhere probably... I'm not sure where you'd put the basement stairs. Maybe there? Let's just get some stairs and we'll find out. Also, I think I missed Jumbo Sales resub. for 10 months. I think it was just before the stream. Thanks, Jumbo Sale. Sorry for missing that. Aldebar, thanks for the host. The mighty Alcorn is here. How's it going? Aldebar beat me to it. 2 geek points for Aldebar. I want stairs. So if we were going to put stairs down to this bottom level, I guess the most logical spot would be like here, right? It fits pretty well. I think we'd have to back off the edge though. More slabs. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. So really the better place might be here. Because that way we can leave that open. If we have this in, we're going to bonk our head again. That feels weird though. You'd think that they wouldn't have stairs right up against the window. Any advice for building your own medieval town? Pinterest. You check out Pinterest and look at specifically not Minecraft stuff. Like look at stuff that's concept art. Like the main gate that we have there. That was like concept art we looked up. And then like models, like miniatures is really cool. What's a miniature that we looked at? I think one of the... I know the windmill was. I want to say the inn. And maybe this. I think this tower was like a miniature that we looked at for reference. Cheryl LeBlanc. Oh, hi. Not creepy at all. I'm on the internet. You can probably hear me through the wall. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. And welcome in. How goes the medievalist Pyro TG? It's going. Right now we're looking at trying to figure out a best place to put the stair. That's got to be weird because there's probably a delay, Cheryl. That's got to be strange. I promise I won't scream too loud. That's good to know though. If I'm ever podcasting or streaming late at night, keep my voice to a dull minimum. Well, while we're thinking about the stairs, I guess I should just put in a temporary basement floor. I don't think we need to make it quite this big. I'd like to keep the structure true to where it's coming down. 2, 3. I think it goes in sections of 3. Yeah. So then I got that there. You can host by going to your own channel. Yeah, hosting is cool. It's a great way to spread. Honestly, go to Twitter if folks want to share the stream. Just look at Joel Duggan on Twitter and give that a retweet or share it with a friend. I don't think I want this thing to be that deep though. I feel like that's probably big enough. So we'll probably fill this in. Oh, that runs into an issue, doesn't it? I didn't think about that. Maybe the easier thing is to make it the full size of the house. That way we don't have to worry about the slabs in the roof causing a problem. Why am I getting so much lag here? It's really weird. How does this go here? So it goes in by 3, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, you're reading in the hallway. Yeah, then you'd definitely be able to hear me. Hey Joel, new to the Spawn Chunks podcast and recently got started on Java on a new laptop, which got due to listening. Oh, cool. That's really cool. Thanks for listening to the show. What do you think about the results of the mob vote for 119? You're just going to have to tune into the Spawn Chunks on Monday to find out. No, I won't. I won't do that to you. I think that I am unsurprised. The Glare was a cool-looking mob, but didn't offer very much, and those traditionally with the mob votes don't perform very well. And then the other two, it was basically neck and neck, and I think the Golem wasn't as cute as the Allay, and that's why the Allay won the vote. Personally, I would have been fine with either the Golem or the Allay, because the thing about these mob votes is that the potential for the mobs, they always do more than they describe them as in the videos. So if the Copper Golem had gotten in, it would have done more than what they told us. They would have gone above and beyond. Like the Glow Squid ended up giving us glow ink and all kinds of neat stuff. So I wasn't too worried about that. But I liked the vote. I voted for the LA. That's where I cast my vote. This is also a huge question. That's like a podcast level question. I'm happy with the LA. I think it's gonna be good. With your odd lag spots, have you gone hunting for mob bombs off stream? See if a chicken jockey started a colony. I have done, and I've found one, but I don't know how to prevent them. Because once I find them and I remove them, I don't know what the next step is. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. Where do I want that to be? I guess that's fine. Whoops. Is it visible on stream? I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Grass. Who wants pretty grass in a medieval town? Mud. Always mud. Truth be told, this part's probably going to be more like gravel and stone, but we'll just make it dirt for now. Find it kind of cleans up the area. Gives you an idea what's going on. Why is the map not updated? I don't understand. Very strange. I might try to... I wonder if it's the mod that needs updating. I like this transition here. That's a good spot, I think. So for folks that are asking about like what to do in medieval areas, this is kind of how I do it. I treat it like a sketch. I treat it like a drawing where I'm not trying to build this house from start to finish all in one go. The idea is to kind of like start with honing in on the edge of the river here. But then as I'm like thinking about path and structures, I'm also thinking like, well, before I think about where I'm going to permanently do this dock, I should probably make sure that everything in here makes sense. The only thing that doesn't make sense is that I would imagine that this would probably have a window. And if this has a window, this is a weird place to put the stairs. So I'm not sure where another place to put the stairs would be. We could try here, maybe? That seems strange. Unless they went down the other direction, but that wouldn't make any sense either. No, that doesn't. I mean, this makes the most sense, I guess. Thank you, Cosmic. All I wanted was the Copper Golem army that came alive during thunderstorms. That would be really funny. That would be pretty good. I like to remind people that Shulkers didn't drop Shulkers shells when they first debuted. I do realize they weren't a mob vote as well. I didn't know that, 8 in the corner. They were already in the game by the time I started playing Minecraft. Got a busy chat today. Sorry if I miss your message. Just be patient. I wanted copper golems. Just anecdotally, quick here in chat with either Golem or Allay, A-L-L-A-Y. What did you vote for? I'm curious. There's a good number of people here. I'm wondering how the chat breaks down. I need more slabs. LA Golem, Golem. 1 glare. 2 glare. Really feels like a 50-50 split. Maybe leaning a little bit towards the LA. Do you want to run it as a formal poll? Sure, Elkhorn, sure, if you want to. That could be kind of fun. I forgot about polls there for a second. I was just thinking just quickly to get an idea. But yeah, if someone wants to throw together a poll, we can do that. Put all 3 of them if you do a poll, if it's possible. So I'm sure there are some glare fans. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of stuck with this, aren't I? All right. Well, we'll just grab some trapdoors, which is how I like to design and do railings and stuff in the houses. So starting here. Actually, we can probably squeeze this in here. And do like a window or something there. And then if we planned a window here, it would probably end up being like 2 vertical windows rather than 1 big one. Have you ever thought about getting into VR? You seem like the type of guy that would like it. Pie Eater, man, I would eat it up. I bought this computer with the intention of getting into VR, but then VR was moving ahead so quickly that for me, the best VR, after talking to many people that I trust in gaming news and gaming journalism, is the Oculus Rift 2. I think it's the Oculus Rift 2, because it doesn't require a computer. And I'd really like to try it, but it came down to buying an Oculus or buying this computer for streaming, and I ended up getting the computer for streaming because at the time the Oculus One was the only option. I assume Cosmic beat you to it, probably. Even though she's online, she's pretty fast. I'd love to do VR. I don't know if I'd be good at VR Minecraft because I don't play Bedrock very much. Well, I don't know why my map isn't updating. It's a little bit frustrating. How far do we want this to go? I'd say we need to take this all the way to the edge here. Which means we're likely going to change the landscape a bit. Probably... about there, and I would say we probably want to bring this back. And if I was putting these pillars down, I'd say the pillars go in the corners. But as I mentioned just at the start of the stream, we're probably going to increase the width of this, which I can't see. Oh, you know what it is? It's because they're slabs and they're waterlogged. They're not showing up on the map as brown because they're not brown. I just realized, look at the dock here. All the brown slabs. It's perfectly flat. It's just that the map is reading waterlogged blocks as underwater. I'm just seeing that now. Okay. Hey, Hunter. Hey, Rebel. What did Sweet say about... Wow. 40% LA, 40% Copper Boy? Are you sure it was Cosmic that put together the poll? Copper Boy? Wow. It sort of looks like a buoy. You should have called it the Copper Buoy. What did Sweet Sandy say about VR? I missed it. Well, I was right though. 50-50 split. What did I need? I needed other logs. I'm all over the place today. Those are strip spruce and they do not... Yeah, they belong in there. So that's strip spruce. Strip dark oak does not belong in there. And I need these and those. So I think rather than using the map, which is unfortunate, we're going to have to go up high and maybe look at how we... Motion sickness. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about that because I have glasses. And I don't necessarily need them. Like, I don't need my glasses for my phone if I hold my phone close enough to my face. I have astigmatism. It's not like I'm, you know, nearsighted or farsighted terribly. So, but there is an eye attachment for the Oculus Rift 2 or Rift S, maybe it's the Rift S, that allows you to do VR. The other issue is that I don't have room in my apartment. My studio, I could sit and do VR. And one of the games I wanted to do VR in was No Man's Sky, but I've really fallen off the wagon for No Man's Sky. I really don't like it anymore. So I don't know what else I would do VR in. Can you imagine if they did Satisfactory in VR? That would be banana town. Like absolute bonkers. But I really like to try it. I think some of the unsung activities in VR are things like active gaming, like Beat Saber and like workout type related stuff. as well as sitting and watching movies in VR, where it makes it you feel like you're in a theater because it projects something on what is a virtual big screen. It eliminates the need to have a big TV. I just bought a big TV at an Xbox X Series X, so I don't necessarily need that experience, but yeah, that could be fun too. Full immersion, unspillable coffee cups, and resin simulator. Nice. I don't know, Sweet Sandy. Let me know if there is one on the Q&A site. Train simulator. There you go. That would be really cool. I really think that doing like the train tracks and train simulators and stuff like that in VR would be amazing. I want to get into VR art. You should look up, what's his name? Goro Fujita. Spelled like it sounds. Look them up on Instagram and check out the crazy art that they do. It's very simple. It's very simple in its design, but the level of depth and detail that they achieve when they design something in VR and then render it out, it's very cool. Very, very cool. If any mod wants to throw a link in the chat to Goro's socials, that would be amazing. The train simulator game looks great so far. Which one? What's the name of it? Is it just called Train Simulator? Or are you talking about Satisfactory? Horror games, I don't know how well I would do with those. I don't know how well I would do. So I feel like I want to put a log like right there. So I'm thinking we do that. So it doesn't line up exactly. That gives kind of like a start to the whole thing. And then I kind of want to expand this. So instead of making this a log, I think I want to do at least here. I feel like that gives a decent sized. It's like 3 blocks wide. I feel like this is probably 3 blocks wide. It's probably 4 blocks in some places. Oh, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's down to 3. I don't think I wanted to make it as big. I think I want to try and keep it a little bit more streamlined. That does feel a little bit out of place, doesn't it? Maybe we can make it special somehow. So that's 3 and then 2 and then it goes down to 1s. How did I handle the diagonals? I just kind of spaced them out on every other one, it looks like. Yeah. Everything is indeed good, Fiery Crystal. As it should be. Maybe... Because I don't necessarily want to expand this any farther, I think maybe what we'll do is we'll replace some of these with these. So we'll do that one, and then we'll do this one. And we'll call that the edge, I guess. If you're wondering why I'm using 2 different sets of logs, you'll find out briefly. In a minute, it looks like it's wet on this side when it's 2 different colors. There are some VR games, a teleport mode, and I heard it helps a lot with motion sickness. Oh yeah, they've done a lot. I keep track of this kind of stuff by listening to Daily Tech News Show, and they've done a lot in VR in recent years to have it a little bit more accessible. Now, do we want this to stay stone? I probably want this one to turn into a log. At some point it's going to switch, and I think this is probably the point. Over here we had the stairs as like a transition. There's like this little staircase here, so it takes it nicely from wood into a stair, and then it switches to stone. So, and actually I don't really like that over there, so I might try to figure out a different way to do this. How did we do the ones over here? I think they're just stone and chains, right? Yeah, stone and chains, but they're in a straight line. The only thing that is really difficult in Minecraft is that when you try and you want to run something diagonal and there's just nothing that does it. Something I like so much about Satisfactory is that you can do that. Thanks for the lurk, Elkhorn. Appreciate it. Store steam powered. It is Railroads Online. It sounds like it's the name of the train sim. I noticed that Z1 Gaming played a train sim on his YouTube channel. I didn't watch it because I didn't have time earlier. I wonder if that's the same one. Nice. For folks that are looking to pick up Satisfactory, which I play quite often on the stream, I would hold off until next week. They've got an update coming out, and very often when there's an update, there's usually a sale. So what do we want to do with this landscape? I don't mind that it kind of cuts into the house. I don't know if I like this particular level. I feel like it might be too steep. But I don't know what we would put here. I feel like this could be better used as like a shed, or like I feel like we could add a roof over this and it could be used as storage. And I feel like if we go over here, this is kind of like where I don't have a plan for this. I just kind of walk by something and don't like it, or it looks boring. But imagine instead of this like green patch, we had like a diagonal brown roof, or a diagonal roof that kind of used the stone stair, the stone wall of the road as like its wall. And so you can have like a diagonal roof coming out. I don't know if we did that anywhere. Oh, we sort of did it over here. So this house is actually like built up against the bridge tower, and it uses the tower as one wall. So inside, it's like it's right up against the wall. Evil Shadow, thank you. Approaching the 1 hour mark. Thank you very much, Hunter. Appreciate that. Boat repair. Actually, that's a decent idea. Having like a boat repair shop. What color slab would we want to use for the roof? I guess probably dark oak, right? Without knowing what these ones are going to be, and knowing that this is all going to be very spruce textured, I kind of feel like we want to go with like a dark oak texture. Plus there's a spruce roof right there. It's too bad because I want it to look like it's run down a little bit. Maybe a combination of like, maybe we can't do stripped. Well, we could in places. Yes, I will check my Discord DMs. Thank you. I guess we'll go with like there. Probably one more. So that would be like the overhang. And then we could like that was some serious lag right there. This would come down. And then I guess we could do like a that feels a little bit small. Or maybe not. We could even just fudge this and make that wood and not really worry too much about it. Or we could bring this out by one more. Don't know. I think I need to get farther away. Yeah, I think adding that extra block might have been too much. Ooh, that hurt. Yeah, I think maybe we just cut this back by one again. Oh, again. Pro flying skills. Yeah, that's much better. So we'll have to figure out the way that the walls go. But that does change this. And we can fill this in with, like, you know, barrels and crates and all kinds of cool stuff. Thanks very much for the follows, folks. Really appreciate it. Yeah, like a cute little shanty storage thing. I think having stuff like that provides, like, a sense of what's going on. Because everything over here is so static, having something here with, like, stuff strewn along, like barrels or whatever, kind of leading into this place could be kind of cool. Obviously, this is not needed. That we're going to have to figure out, because that's going to be a problem. I guess we could just fudge the roof forward. That might be the easiest thing to do. That might not look good from far away. That is kind of cool, though. We could also take it down a little bit with trapdoors to make it a little bit less steep in some spots. Cool. If you are new to the stream, I take a break about once an hour. I usually use that time to reheat my coffee, grab a snack, that kind of thing. You should too. It's Saturday. Give your eyeballs a rest, and we'll get back here in about 5 or 6 minutes to keep on poking around along the river here in the town of Westo. I will be right back. All right, back at it. And Yoni gifted a tier 1 sub to Tingel16. Thanks very, very much. Evil Shadow hosted with a viewer. And Dewa has subscribed with Prime. Welcome in. Make sure you connect your Discord and your Twitch accounts and then join us in the Discord. That connection blip has been fixed this week. It was a problem with my personal account on Discord and my personal Twitch account not being connected because I took the precaution of double checking my password and two-factor authentication on Twitch after the breach a couple of weeks ago, and it kind of messed up some of my connections. I am indeed alive, Yoni. 3 Guy, really? You haven't been here for the Citadel stuff? I guess you've just been such a regular in the Satisfactory streams that I didn't realize that that you had that you hadn't seen this. Devil, there was a breach. Yeah. Check the news. Yeah. I would say check Daily Tech News Show Twitch breach. You'll get a good rundown. They're excellent in explaining things. No problem, Crimson Raider. Yeah, we had a problem in the Discord where a user had been hacked. So everybody turn on two-factor authentication, please, and all of the things that allow you to do it. And don't click links that you don't recognize. All right. I'm sort of, on the break, I was kind of thinking about like what color I want this house to be, and I kind of want the top part at least to be calcite. So similar to what we've got way over here with the diorite, this was built before calcite was in the game. So I feel like we could probably do something very similar like this with calcite and wood framing, but I don't want to do spruce. I want to do like a dark oak, maybe even like a log framing. I'd like to do some terracotta stuff. Like, what's going on? I don't want to do green because we've got a nice big green in. And I feel like I need a light color, but there's not much we can do with terracotta. So I feel like calcite is probably the best option. Because I'd like to at least frame in the color so I can think about what's going on. Did I bring the calcite? I don't know if I did. Nope. Virtually graduating, Cheryl. That's awesome. Is that from the coding that you were doing? I can't remember. Either way, thanks for stopping by. And congratulations on the virtual graduation. Do you get to throw virtual hats? Or do you have a hat that you can throw on camera? Environmental engineering, right. You did tell me that. You did tell me that. We're going to have to chat because I want to get more environmental news into my other podcast. I like green tech. I'm a nerd for that kind of stuff. So, but again, thanks for coming by and thanks for the kind words. Appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. Software development is next year. Right. Why stop now? Stephanie Ray, thanks for the host. Where did I put my calcite? Oh, there it is. So grab that. And I don't think regular logs are going to be dark enough. We're going to have to go with something more like I think maybe like a strip dark oak is probably going to be preferable, right? Ultimately, not much of this is going to be calcite. I started off wanting to do the docks, and now I'm very quickly realizing that I'm probably going to end up doing a good chunk of this house as well. Just because it's so connected. Freestyle. Have not looked up anything. Do not have a plan. Ooh, I forgot this made a squishy noise. Ah, that is more stony than I remember. I wonder if that's going to look better on the bottom. Anybody know of a good block that mixes well with tough? I mean, I'm betting diorite probably doesn't look terrible. Doesn't look great. Probably something like a stone, like a polished stone. Smooth stone. They don't blend well, but they look good next to each other. Wonder if this is going to want like more of a frame. Although I do like the recess on the door. Nope. Rainy, cold Saturday in Alberta. It's also rainy here. It's not cold though. It's like 20 degrees. White terracotta. White terracotta is pink though. Like that is not... Right? That's not the same color. White terracotta would be a good alternate color for a different building, sure. Don't think cyan is going to look good. I mean, it would look good as a contrasting block. For sure. I guess I'm alright with this on the top floor, because it's not going to be tons of it. It's just going to be... If we do this, it's going to be mostly wood frame, right? And then just have little bits calcite in places. Did I have wood frames on the bottom of the inn as well? I think I did. Yeah. That does look pretty cool. I think we need... the problem with this one is that having something in the corners means that there's something like every 3 blocks. So I think the bottom floor needs to be something solid with not a lot of texture changes. Or not a lot of texture family changes, I guess. Plus I gotta think about where the staircase upstairs is gonna be. likely right here would be my guess. And probably with a turn in it. All of a sudden we're building a house. I'm not sure how this happened, but here we are. And I think if we do this as the floor, then we can do what we've been doing all along, which has been having logs and stuff cut across. So that's not going to be there. Granite, but it probably wouldn't fit as well. No, probably not. Bone, that's a good one. Yeah, bone is pretty directional, but that's what we used over there. I just don't think bone will mix well. I wonder if maybe white concrete powder, even just gray concrete powder, it's pretty light. Let's just do a little test here. Well, that's a yes. Seems to look okay. A little dark. I can get some normal diorite from somewhere. Like not the polished stuff, but like just regular. This used sparingly would be okay. Like keeping it separate so that they don't actually touch. I don't know about like actual white concrete. White concrete gets very blue, which is weird. Right? See how blue that is? This has got a lot of like yellow and almost like orange in it. Red or orange. So there's not a lot of like white blocks in the game. I guess quartz would be the other obvious one, right? Do I have... I think I have a whole quartz box somewhere. There it is. Smooth quartz. Quartz block. So that's really pink. Doesn't go at all. I think I remember trying that when calcite first came out. Yeah, the polished diorite wasn't awful. It's definitely something that needs to be in a corner. At least I think so. Problem is the dark edge, right? If you put it elsewhere, it gets problematic. So that's a no for the quartz. Let's try one of these in the middle somewhere. Oh, whoops. I'd say the two winners are probably diorite and polished Or not polished, concrete powder. That's fine. That's gonna be easy because, of course, we've got room to do it. Again, we're not gonna be using an awful lot of it because it's mostly gonna be these wood structures. Did I do something similar across the way? I like that. Staircase makes sense, I think. Now I had these originally designed as like these little square towers, but there's no need for that to be on the inside as well. White wool and calcite. It was one of my builds. It looks pretty decent. I forgot about wool. Thank you. I think you're right. It probably would look pretty good. Let's move that and that. And problem with wool is that the texture is directional versus this is not directional. And then this has got a diagonal texture, which is a problem. Yeah, if you're far enough away, it wouldn't be too bad. Or at the bottom of something, where stuff being piled on top of it looks okay. If it was underneath all the calcite and this was like all wool, I could see that working. But for here, the only thing I'm thinking is just taking some of these and just kind of firing that in there. And then diorite was the other one. But I'm thinking like mostly calcite, like 80-20 calcite versus the other blocks. That, I guess, would just end up being slabs or full blocks. And then we'd have to figure out how to do the structure inside with logs. And I think I'd probably want to run them across the thing. But then that gets in the way here. So it's probably better to do them the length of everything. Yeah. I need more dark oak. You ever build with quartz blocks? Quartz bricks? Quartz bricks. I don't know that I have. Probably for the same reason. One, I think I forgot they were in the game. I can see these being something that we use on this side of town, because this is going to be fancier, like 2-story houses, townhouses, and stuff like that. A little bit more kind of money happening. Why is there a sign over here? Flower shop. Oh, I guess I must have thought a flower shop would be good there. But yeah, I feel like that kind of a brick is a little bit fancier. It also, again, is very warm. Probably goes okay with bone block, actually, now that I think about it. That's the other thing we could look at is, what does mushroom block look like? Which is in here. So a little bit too dark. Also kind of like unexciting on its, like next to all this other light colored stuff. It's very dim. So for the log supports, I think we can do this. Doesn't make a lot of sense. I guess that kind of has to stay there, unless we do a slab here. Oops. Now that we're roofing things in, I gotta start throwing some torches around so we don't have friends trying to squat. Unstripped birch? Woof. Probably no. Do have some. Alright, I also need to put some of this stuff away. Concrete. Mushroom. It actually matches the white a little bit. I don't know what you'd want the dark spots to be. The problem in Minecraft is that birch wood is so recognizable as birch wood. It's very difficult to work with and make it look like something else. It's not bad though, like it doesn't look terrible. I think the hard part is selling it as a medieval build. And probably want to have something run across here like trapdoors. Or lower. Or maybe this is going to need something. We might have to get into some slabs or something here. Nope. What about something like that? Also no. That's a little bit better. I'll leave it like that for now. Does this look? This looks actually decent inside. Can't complain about that. Obviously, that's too low. And this would probably end up needing to be a pillar instead. A very odd meeting of the textures, so maybe a little bit much. Oh, a trapdoor. And that's a stair, I think. The only other thing I can think of is to put a weird, like, half stair here. That feels just... Well, I guess it's not terribly steep. At some point, there'd probably be a crossbeam, and maybe this is the place to put it. Again, this feels very strange here, but you can't have everything. Whenever I see dark oak, I think about chocolate. Yeah, me too. Same with the dark oak trapdoors. Watching you stream makes me think I should take more time refining my builds, as they are very plain, one texture rather than a lot of different materials. You know, taking your time is something that I think passes a lot of people in Minecraft, and I'm not a fast artist. I've never claimed to be. And I think that rolls over into my Minecraft stuff in that I like to take my time and make stuff look great. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. So there's that. But yeah, it's one of those things where I think taking the time to noodle around and try different stuff, it's the kind of thing that I think sets your builds apart from other things, and I find it keeps me interested in what I'm doing as well. I have to start thinking about what the rest of this this build is going to look like in terms of the roof and stuff. I don't know. Do we want the same sort of like 3 dormers on the back side of this? I guess we probably do, huh? To try and keep it looking relatively normal. Like I've got these kind of like 3D shapes sticking out. I don't think I want to continue this like down here. I don't think that's the shape that I want for this. I feel like I want these things to stick out, and then as we go back to these other walls, I think this is where we're going to see more of the calcite along the sides. The tricky part, of course, is that it starts to look very strange. On one side versus the other. So it looks cool there. But then over here, it's got this weird kind of like double edge to it. And so upstairs becomes this real weird split. But I guess in here we could do like a wall there. No, that's nothing. Yeah, like it just becomes a useless space because of this recess, right? Sometimes when you want to put things out by a block, it's hard to do, but sometimes pushing it out by 2 blocks is a good idea. But if that's going to be a second floor, then the roof of this is going to come up to at least there, right? Because I would imagine... I'd imagine we would put the roof... We'd look at these things over here. This gets very tall. And I'm thinking the roof would be over the middle section, but then we'd roof the tower parts maybe separately. Hey, Rihanna, how's it going? True Purple, did I get your sub? 33 months in a row. That's amazing. Thanks so much. Really appreciate that. I'm just seeing all the emotes in chat now. Yeah, so I see the roof being more attached to this section, so we probably want that to start along there. And I'm assuming it's probably going to be dark oak. Gonna need some scaffolding, I think, for this. So we'll start with the middle. I don't think we have a lot of leeway. Dirt, I've got coarse dirt, that's close enough. We're just gonna do sections. So that doesn't get like crazy tall. And Tropo Ghost, welcome in. Thanks for saying hi. And Midnight Crisis, hi. That's a cool username. And Tropo Ghost, is there like a meaning behind the name? Like behind your Twitch name, if you don't mind me asking? Evil Shadow says you struggle with roofs. Yeah, roofs are hard. even as long as I've been playing Minecraft, and as many roofs as I've done in this town. I also challenge myself to try to not make the same roof twice. Like you'll notice top down, I don't do a lot of straight buildings. I generally try to do like some offset stuff. The real challenge was when I got to this zone and I made some like purely angled buildings, and they're hard. These are not easy things to do. There's another one over here somewhere. Yeah, this one here. And most of these are pretty straight over on this side. But then over here I got very angled with it. There's a couple. This one's more like a step back. This one is an angle. That was challenging. I feel like something over here was hard too. I think it might have been the butcher shop. So I try not to go too overboard with roofs at first. Like you kind of want to see like, all right, well that's not nearly as tall as I thought I was going to be. So that's good. I want this to be the main thing. It's going to block out the tower on the back there. But you're going to see the tower once you get to about here anyway. That's fine. But I feel like that's a decent pattern. Like three in a row like that. What I want to do, however, is see if we can't create some variety, because unfortunately with dark oak, you just don't get a lot of texture changes. And so one of the things we did on the barracks, which we just finished last weekend, was use some dark oak bark blocks. And I'll fly over there. So you'll see we use the bark blocks kind of like in the edge to add a little bit of texture with some trapdoors and stuff. I think I can do the same thing. I want to try to do it with stripped dark oak though, because we've got the stripped already in the frame. So if we think about this as like there's a spot of 3 here, it's going to start here, and it's going to go stair, 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 like that. And then this is going to come over by a block. Right? So same idea on this side. Plus, this is going to have to come out farther because of this here. And then we got to figure out what we're going to do on these towers. I don't know. B. Ramsey. Holy smoke. Dropping 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Thanks so much, B. Ramsey. That's very generous. O Scissor. Drakima. Itsy Bitsy Spider. Fun name. I'm Blanc 3D and Alioop. You can all connect your Discord and your Twitch accounts and join us in the Discord in between streams. And as a friendly reminder, make sure you've got 2-factor authentication turned on your Discord. And don't click on fishy links. Smart internet practices, all that kind of good stuff. And thanks again, B. Ramsey. Really appreciate that. Brings us up to 127 subs out of 175. Here's a question. That 175 subs is meant to get us towards the Lego Let's Chat. But I was wondering if, because I still have the 200 sub goal of doing a tour on the Citadel with Alistair, if it would be better for us to change the goal to 150 for the Let's Chat. What do you think? Is that something we should do? So here's the issue here. I think what I want to do here is have this go out here. And then I guess it would go there. But then inside we would go up by, I don't have any full blocks. Joel, I've been listening to your Citadel Cafe podcast. More excellent content for you. B. Ramsey, thanks so much. I'm glad you like that one. And folks that don't know, because most people find me through the Spawn Chunks, I do another podcast called the Citadel Cafe, which I've been doing for almost 10 years. And we talk about sci-fi and fantasy entertainment. And I have a pretty good time doing it, if I don't mind saying so. So that obviously won't fly. But that's okay, because I think what I want to do here is switch this out for a stripped version of this. Nope. That is spruce. It's a great listen to just get the Midnight Mass episode. Oh, very cool, B Rams. You have to let me know how you think about that Midnight Mass episode. It was great having Brockett on the show again. He's been away for a little while, moving house, moving the family to Texas. So I don't know if that tower is the right shape. Sort of like it, but I feel like the towers might have to be different color. We might have to try a spruce tower roof on that side to try and get the tower to stand out. I might need more inventory. I really hope they expand the inventory. I'm tempted to play... One of the things I'm looking forward to about playing modded Minecraft, if I can finally get my mod pack together, is playing with an inventory that's sizable. Alright, I need spruce. So we'll do logs, stripped, and I need planks. See if we can get something going here. You decided which white to go with? You were debating about it. I went to get food. Yeah, we're using just a little bit of the powdered concrete. So that block right there. At least for now. Let's see what this looks like if we use spruce. This might not look great. It might look too much like the base of it. Yeah, it was just the easiest one. I quite like the calcite. I didn't want to use too much of a texture mix. I just kind of wanted a little bit of a touch. Well, you can see them better, but then they blend too much in with this. I wonder what the trick is going to be here. So what I was thinking about doing was running a ridge up the middle of every one of these with the stripped dark oak. So again, same idea of using full blocks to break up the roof as we did before, but just not using the exact same texture, so I'm not just repeating the roof that I made just last weekend, because then that's just boring for me. So that's the middle there, and then we haven't done this part of the roof yet. Oh, are we? I guess we're gonna make this asymmetrical for now. We can always add in those things later. This might make this side of the house kind of boring, though. Two, three, four. And instead of the middle, I just did one much closer to the edge. But we'll do that here. Actually, I think maybe here would look better. Change the way that some of these are placed, but that should break it up pretty well. Do the old fly away and look. See what it looks like. Yeah, I don't mind the color shift. Color shift is fine. I think I prefer the space with on the edges. I think it's 2 blocks here and then the thing, whereas here we've only got 1. I feel like I want to move that in a little bit closer. I think that'll work out better. And I'm not sold on the spruce. I think that I think we're going to want to go with dark oak, even though it's going to be hard to get the dark oak. I fell off to stand out. Yeah, that's going to be tough. I wonder if there's a different color we could use for these tower roofs here. I like that little trim. We could do that too. How do we handle that? Guess it was like a slab in the middle. Oh no, can't do that. We'd have to punch those up higher. Possible. So let's scoot outside. Oh, first, anti-creeper protection. Thanks for the lurk, B. Ramsey, and thanks again for the awesome support. Really appreciate it. Scaffolding. Man, it is getting really dark in my studio, and it's only 20 to 4. Time is changing fast around here when you're up this far north. All right, let's move these over here. I guess this would go here. So some of these are going to have to change their position in a weird way. Oh yeah, that's tricky, isn't it? Tell you what, the easy way to fix that is to put stuff inside. So rather than changing the direction of the stairs, we'll put a roof liner inside. I think I did that over here too. Yeah, this changes. That's fine. That's fine. This feels incomplete. Because technically this should be more of the roof. Oh, plus I need to rip that out anyway. It gets real dark all of a sudden here. Yeah. Yep. Same. Couldn't build anything like that. Honestly, it's once you establish a pattern and once you kind of struggle through it once. If you go back and watch the VODs, which are on Joel Duggan VODs on YouTube, you can see me struggle, and I mean struggle, with that roof right there. It took me ages. I ended up finishing it off stream. I didn't end up finishing it on stream. I bailed. I was just like, I need help with this. And even then, it looks weird when you sit here and look at it like too long. But if you're on the ground, you know, like it's not too bad. But that was my first attempt, and I've learned a lot since. And mainly when I do angled roofs like this, my tip is don't use stairs. Instead, use full blocks. Because they just end up looking a lot nicer. Another angled roof, full blocks. Works out very, very, very well. So stairs are your enemy. Now the kind of roof I'm doing right now, it's not an angled roof. It's like I call it like a stepped roof, where the build is kind of like, it's 3 blocks and then over 1. So like if you look at it, it's like 3 blocks in 1, 3 blocks in 1, 3 blocks in 1. And all you do is you just design your roof and then think about it as like slices, like sliced bread, right? And you're just kind of like pushing the bread along. Yeah, roofs are a pain. I agree. The hard part about them is that you have to kind of like back up all the time to see how you're doing. And it becomes really tricky. So this is where they connect. And I feel like this is more than likely going to be like a full block, which is strange. Because if it's not a full block, then it just shows like the inside of the tower. So I feel like it has to be a full block. And then this becomes that, which messes with the whole thing. Didn't I just sleep? But this is the kind of thing where, like, if you don't challenge yourself, you get bored, right? Oh, yeah. Have you seen any of the walkthroughs of Minecraft Middle Earth? It's beautiful. Like it's absolutely insane what they've done with their builds. So this is causing problems. What if I didn't start this here? What if I actually went up by a block and started this higher? So so that this becomes like a full block here. Wait a minute. That was right. Full block there. And then slabs in the corners. And then another full block. Then a stair. Aha. There's a lot of trial and error with new roofs. See, that works out much better. The silhouette is stronger. It's still a little bit blocky, but we can work with that because now we can do this. Right. I need to step away for a quick break, but I like where this is going, and I do need to collect a bunch of stuff before I do that. And I've got blocks that are just strewn around in here, I'm sure. Well, maybe not. Thought I was littering everywhere. Maybe I was just making it up in my head. Yeah, I think that that has some potential. Remove that. Remove this. That goes there. Slab goes there. That goes there. Nope, that was fine. And then this is the slab. It's rather chunky. It needs some texture breaks in it. It's still really dark. Maybe we need to switch the trapdoors around. So really, as you see, like the calcite really only just remains the one middle piece. Not a lot going on. I like this tower better than that tower, I can tell you that. So we're gonna at least make them the same. And then I guess we'll figure out how to mesh it in and not have it. Maybe we need more bark texture, but it's hard to get bark texture in something with so many stairs in it. There's a lot of blocks at the bottom, like full blocks at the bottom. It might look good with some bark texture. Cool. As per before, I will be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. And if you're new to the channel, I take a break about once an hour. Gives me a chance to stretch and reheat my coffee. You can go grab a snack, whatever it is that you want to do on a Saturday. But we'll be right back with more Minecraft from the Citadel. right. Let's heard a zombie somewhere. Where are you, friend? Oh, creeper. There you are. Cookies and milk. Wow, I haven't had cookies and milk in a long time. I'm more of a cookies and whiskey guy. Alright, let's raise this this other tower, at least. So these are those with trapdoors in the middle. And we'll try, because we have to build this one again, what we'll do is we'll try the different texture. Try a different texture. Jex Adox. Citadel goes very well. So far, I think. I think. Actually, I kind of want to change these inside. I don't know. Chat, how's the Citadel going? Also, this is just going to be a house, I guess? Because we're not really doing shops along the street. It's more about residences and stuff. So, that goes there. That goes there. So here we have dark oak wood. And it sort of matches what we're doing. Or we have spruce, which really matches what we're doing. So we're going to use spruce. And not that way, though. How did I do this over here? We've got full block, and then a full block, and then stairs. And I guess we should probably look at like maybe a dark oak fence or something. This could look terrible. I don't know. It's looking a little bit strange at the moment. Well, it helps it stand out. It helps it stand out. Maybe maybe we don't need the stairs at all. Maybe these towers can be just solid blocks. Maybe that's how we do it. So no stairs at all. That would mean this is going to change. And I feel like here we could do a slab. Whoops. Whoops. Yeah, it needs something there. Hey, there's Hannah. How's it going? I mean, I know how's it going. Rhetorical. We just spoke just a minute ago. So this has to come up. I need more of those. Ginger snaps. I like ginger snaps. So here's something that I tried over the Thanksgiving holiday. My sister had pumpkin spice hummus, and it was amazing. But it wasn't like savory. It was sweet in a weird way, in a good way, but also weird. And what we decided was that pumpkin spice hummus is really good on something like a spicy ginger snap. My sister does a dip at Christmas time that's like an eggnog dip, and she brings it to parties with ginger snaps. That's still a no for that thing there. We have to push this out farther, I think. It's too flush, maybe? No, I guess it's okay. I think we need to do is we need to go up faster. I think the slabs are the problem. We've already got the slabs underneath them. So I think the issue here is we need to go up sooner with these, which will eliminate the need for that. Actually, that just doesn't happen at all. We could probably leave that blank. Oh, then they don't look very round, do they? We'll have to do something there. Probably a dark oak trapdoor. Oh, I know. We could cut that in half with some decoration. We could come up here and use the trapdoors. Almost. Off to craft and mine with your brood. Very cool. Oh, off to see Dune. Very cool, Mixed Group. Enjoy it. I hear it's very good. Thanks for being here, as always. Appreciate it. So we don't need that. There is the 3x3. No, we don't need this or that. No, wait, that's not right. This is what I need to get rid of. Designing roofs on the fly with Joel. Always an interesting day. So we'll leave those there. Because we're going to go up. Right. This goes there. Which means that goes there. And then we go up by 2. I need like a... I guess we could just use these. No. Yeah, the movie's out. The new movie's out. Nope. Not there. And then up by 2. We'll see how that looks. Sort of works here. It's a little bit flat. Get rid of that. Can't see anything because it's dark. I hear your ankles breaking even every other minute. Yes. 100%. It's endgame Minecraft confidence is what it is, and netherite boots. I wish it didn't make the noise when you don't take damage. It makes noise to let you know that if you weren't wearing the right armor, you would have taken damage, right? But it's a little bit weird. Came up there and I didn't mean to. So the texture change helps. Definitely helps. Right? We can clearly see that that's a separate texture now than the roof. Is good. I'm still not sold on how blocky it is, though. I wish we had different stairs and stuff. You get really frustrated with the 3 or 4 brown wood blocks. I guess we could try a completely different color, but like I'm not sure what we have for stairs that would look good. Did someone suggest granite earlier? The problem with granite is that it looks so much like a stone roof, it doesn't look like you could support it. So quartz, cobbled deep slate. Yeah. I don't want to use white per se because that's going to be too close to the build color. I needed to stick out. I needed to stand out a little bit. So obviously using something other than brown. We could try maybe like dark prismarine. Black or deep slate. There is a deep slate roof right there that looks pretty good. We do have deep slate here. Not be hard to do. Polished deep slate. I wonder if the polished deep slate would be a good way to go. And then more slabs. Plus we'd have the wall there, which would be cool. Not had a chance to use deep slate yet? It works out pretty good. We've done... There's a deep slate roof right here. So those are deep slate tiles, and that's cobbled deep slate. And then we did a deep slate roof over here, which is all cobbled deep slate. And then the other one is all tile, which I think is here. I just don't know if a dark tower is going to look good against the dark roof. All right, let's just start from the bottom. Makes a great noise. So I like the shape of it. It's just the texture that we're trying to figure out. Whoa, no. I've obviously watched no updates. There's a lot more coming. When 118 gets here, the whole world is going to get a lot bigger. There's actually been a few things I've wanted to do on the Citadel that I've been holding off on because of I'm just waiting for the new update to get here. So the problem right away, and this is a weird thing, but it looks like it's too heavy. Like it looks like it's too heavy to be supported by wood, you know? I mean, it's the wrong texture. We were not going to use the polished one. If we use deep slate, we probably should just use regular deep slate because it looks a little bit more like roof tiles. So cobbled deep slate. I'm gonna have to turn that into cobbled deep slate. Toolbox. Am I going to do a new map? For 118? No. No, we're just going to trim the chunks of this. This is 4 years old. I've spent a year in this area and it's only half done, so I don't have any desire to start Minecraft over again. Someone asked earlier if I ever do any single player stuff, and one of the reasons I don't do single player stuff is because I'd have to start over. I will, however, I am looking to do a modded Minecraft series, because that's just a totally different experience, and it usually takes a lot of the grind out of the early game. That's what we're going to do. But no, with modded, or with the Citadel, we're just going to trim the chunks and go from there. So we'll try it with cobble deep slate, and I guess we'll use it. Oh, crap. Do it here. Block mods? Well, I try to keep this server as vanilla as possible, because it's not just me that plays on it, right? So I try to keep this server as vanilla as possible. But yeah, in modded, I would expand. I would definitely use more blocks. One of the things I want to do in modded is like a lot of technical stuff. that. Nope, not that. And it's dark again. And thanks very much, Jex. Yeah, it's nice of you to say. Yeah, I want to do some tech stuff in a modded pack. I think Industrial Revolution or Applied Energistics or something. I haven't decided. I'm looking at all of Fabric 3 for 116.5. All of Fabric, I should say. Root. That's not bad. That's probably the best that we've tried so far. What do we think, chat? I think the only issue with them now, which is unfortunate, is that it doesn't look like the wood can support it. So maybe the thing is to do the deep slate, but also change the structure underneath here. What if we brought the stone up? Either the stone or we could use deep slate. I wonder if basalt would look good. Deep slate bricks. Becomes very gray, and we'd have to find a different way to decorate it. Like the right hand side sticks out the best ways. Yeah, no, for sure. I agree. That roof is better than that roof. So I don't like this. Did not use basalt enough. Yeah, we had some cool cool effects that we did with basalt over there. We've got a basalt roof. What is basalt roof? That was fun to mess around with. So if we do this here somehow. Hello? Then it just becomes altogether too dark. So we might just have to go with the original plan. wonder if we could get away with just plain stone. What are the other stone textures we've got? We've got andesite. Tough is too busy. Just trying to think about what we could use to make it look pillar-like. And often you can make stone when you put like stone bricks next to it. You can kind of make it look a little bit more vertical. So like we did that. The problem is just not having the trapdoor stuff be accessible. So we're gonna have to get rid of some of this. We could make some of those stairs. Then the issue just becomes, how do we transition between here? It starts to look like an entirely different building, doesn't it? And I don't know if I like it. I think I prefer the dark oak. Okay, well, let's revise the other tower so that we can at least have the same roof. What's going on here? Oh, thanks. Yeah, naming of the tools is fun. It, you know, put your own flavor on things. Slab, slab. And then stair. I need to just drop something here so I can pick up some stuff. Let's drop those and those for now. Getting in here. Oh. Nope. Dark oak, dark oak. Dark oak. The special mind of an artist? Yep. See what you did there. Oh, wandering trader. I hear him. Cosmic would want me to know. Is he selling drip leaf? You are like right in my face, aren't you? Is there drip leaf available for Cosmic Dancer? Survey says nope. But I am gonna buy some jungle saplings. That's for sure. Eight. That's pretty good. Anything else we find interesting, mini block wise? Mini wool would be cool. Mini ore would be cool too. It's actually quite a lot that we could pick up. Let's go with, wow, yeah, that's a lot. Amethyst, deep slate, gold ore, all kinds of stuff. It's a data pack. It's the Hermitcraft Mini Heads data pack, but it allows like mini blocks in the game. And so we're gonna grab amethyst, emerald ore. I think there was deep slate that. There was, I think, a gold one. And I didn't see anything else, but we'll go through the list and see what we can grab. So we'll do amethyst, gold. We'll do the deep slate ore, emerald. I'll do the wool, birch, and basalt as well. We have the basalt. Polished basalt. Oh, is he done trading? Oh, there we go. We'll go put this away. Mini blocks. We don't have a birch, I don't think. Oh, I already had amethyst. Darn it. Whatever. That. We needed birch logs, and there was something else too. Birch logs, wool. Just birch logs and wool. Okay. There's a wool block and birch logs. Aha. Yoink. Imagine the wool will come in handy for like interior design and stuff like that when we start to get into the finer points of stuff. Doing like a textile shop, having like a little spool of yarn or something on the shelf could be really cool looking. Let's get rid of those and those, and we'll put in those. Door. Is that everything? Cool. All right. So I think that we're getting close to finishing this other tower. Right, yeah, before the interruption. Remove that, put that there. Oops. Alright, so those are the two towers. I definitely prefer the left-hand side. I much prefer the left-hand side. So we're going to put back the strip dark oak. And I also need my trapdoors back. And I guess we'll leave this as calcite for now. Probably going to change. Probably going to go get a stair. We're in there. Herding cats, hello. Thanks for kicking around during the lurk. Appreciate it. Whoop. And something like this probably. And we can maybe even give that calcite a layer with, oh, is there a wood box out here? There is. These might turn into window boxes, I'm not really sure. Right, so make sure that this is looking symmetrical. Plus, I want to look at the comparison between I think I actually like that better. Just the full-on block. Dark oak. Dark oak. And something went inside, so we'll have to check to see where some of this stuff went. There we go. Okay, so that can go away. Hey Mish, thanks very much. Appreciate it. I actually quite like the trapdoor, I think. Don't know how it looks if we start to layer in these other ones though. It's a little strange. I'll allow it. Think I want to try reversing the the slabs and the trapdoors here. I'm just curious what this would look like. Switch this around and had trapdoor, slab, trapdoor. You guys are going to get chopped if you're in the way again. I'm actually not sure. Do we have a preference, chat? Right or left? I need more oak trapdoors for both sides of the windows. Left? Wow, really? Interesting. I was not expecting that. Was not expecting that. Hold on, I'll go stand in front of them so people can see what's going on. Yeah, so we've got trapdoors on the sides. We've got trapdoors on the ends. And actually, technically, I guess this would be a trapdoor. Not a trapdoor, slab. I really don't know. Lizard856, welcome in. Thanks for saying hi. Yeah, you know, I think the left side does look better, doesn't it? What sells me is the this part looks better. This does not. What if it's all trapdoors? Like, what if we don't use the slab at all? Crazy, I know. Nope, trapdoor looks good. Not trapdoor. Slab. Slab looks good. So what we'll do is just make sure that the trapdoors match the direction on the planks. So we're going to turn these sideways. And then they'd go this way. This is the most annoying thing about scaffolding. I really wish they didn't put that kind of silly limit on it. Because you can just do the same thing with dirt, and it works just fine. Right, so these need to change to be the other direction. Those two are good. And that's good. Just need to go around the corner. And move that. That is in the wrong spot. This would be going this way. Whoops. Where's your llamas? Did you lose them? Did they leave you? Did they get sick of your incessant whining? Alright, I mean, I think we've made some progress there. I think it still looks a little bit strange in the middle. Maybe we'll put that slab back. And I'm guessing that that needs to be changed. These feel like they need to be maybe lower. What if we do slabs here? Just to break up the monotony of all the trapdoors. Yeah, it gives a nice little like flow to it. Get out of my house. So I feel like maybe what we could do to help separate this is we could potentially bring the wood logs along the side here. Actually, maybe we'll switch that around. Like that, which I think even lines up with the inside, which is cool. So it sort of has like a... I like it when stuff like that works out to be structurally something that makes sense. We're going to have trouble in situations like that. I'm not sure how to handle that. Also, I don't want this to be just boring stone all the time, or stone bricks all the time either. I'd like to try and make it different somehow. So that helps with that a little bit. I think it's a better transition than just the bricks right into the calcite. And we could break it up a little bit with maybe like more trapdoors. So if that's going to be there, we can switch this around. Charge him rent, drip leaf, or get out. Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call. Whoops. And we're back where we started on the wharf, the waterfront, which I didn't do nearly as much work on as I thought I was going to. Got caught up in the wood stuff. that's going to have a thing on it, so we can actually go that direction. What will he do after 118? I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's not bad. Does this look boring from the other side? Look at all the salmon. Holy crap. Looks unfinished. Doesn't necessarily look boring. I think I have an idea for what we might be able to put there too. Do. And put this. Brick these away. Oh, that worked out very well. What's the purpose of the building? It's just a house. Nothing really specific. None of these buildings really have anything specific. It's more about just a quick design, like a through point. There's a way to get downstairs. It's basically to fill up space. These ones up here don't have a real meaning either. The only ones that do, we've got the barracks on the right, so they have more of a purpose behind the design. And it's easier to design something when it has a purpose. I'll give you that. This, I think, is going to be more of like an administration type place or a hall. I don't know. But there's a lot to be done in here. And then these places along here are just empty. Like they're just houses. This actually serves a purpose as it's a staircase inside that gets you out here onto the other level, which is cool. That's just an empty house. This is just an empty house. There's really nothing in them. There's a couple of those like that over on the other side too. You know, I mean, we could easily decorate them, but we just haven't really bothered. I'm not in love with the gray. I will confess. Doesn't quite look the way that I want it to. That's gonna have a thing on it, so we can maybe technical term. I need to that. Yeah. Nope. Let's go with the other way. Cool. So what I would probably do is end up having windows in here. Probably in this space. And then at least that, if not more. Yeah, we've got more framing issues. Now here's where the ground starts to go down. So you start to see some of the exposed foundation, maybe? No, not really. I just feel like I use stone brick so much in this build. That's not going to have a window. This probably won't either. And this is all very plain. We won't leave it like this. It'll be textured something. Normally what I do with these things, I'll frame them in like this, and then I'll leave them, and I'll walk by them a little bit as I do a little bit more around around the area, and then I'll decide, you know, how I want to make changes to it. Like I feel like this is very, very plain along here, and it probably needs around the level where the foundation is supposed to go. This is probably going to end up being more cobblestone. And again, we'll texture it so it looks good. And then we'll have to figure out a way to separate it out. Like maybe there's another piece of wood, another log support or something. I don't know. Can I see the main entrance? Sure, Isaiah. Let's fly around here. So this was a concept art piece that we found online that we kind of adopted and made our own. So obviously there's a lot more to be done out here, right? But we got a bridge over there, which is like that area there. That's over there. The wall wraps around. We've done nothing over on the west side. Ironically, we've been working on the east side of West Hill. And this is kind of like, you know, a garrison or a barracks or something. Access to the outside. There's nothing inside yet. I haven't done any of the interior. Just kind of, I've laid out the floors, but there's no function. And see, like this could like connect to inside here on another level. I would just have to figure out what I want to do with that archway. Acacia like wood as walls. That's a good idea. Yeah, like the gray bark. I haven't used that in a while. Where would you want to put that? On the basement of the house? That could be good on the corners. Good on the corners. So until we actually have this house in, we're really not going to know how this one feels. It's probably more from the other end. The other main gate. Probably can't see it. You see a little bit of the roof creeping in. That's cool. Get over here. I always forget to check these angles. That's cool. I like that. I like that we can see the roof. Some nice color in through here. Definitely gonna see a good look at the bottom of it though. Like that's gonna be very visible, so we want to make sure that looks good. Obviously, we're not going to see this much of it because there's going to be something else here, I think. Small, but whatever it is, it will be there. Do I have acacia logs somewhere? I just need to do some inventory stuff. Don't need these. I'm going to try them. They might just look too much like wood. I don't know. If it wasn't for these stairs right here, what we could do along here is use walls and have that be like recessed a bit. That could be really cool. Oh, do they connect the stairs? I don't think they connect the stairs. Hold on. That's pretty cool. Not a bad first crack. Take it easy, Hioni. Appreciate you coming by. Good to talk to you in the Spawn Trunks call earlier as well. What was it looking for? Acacia again. That's not bad. That's not bad, not bad. Don't know if that would look good on the upper level either. I feel like this is going to be too busy with the windows. You know, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. I would want to remove some of the windows if we did it, but pretty good. I feel like we've done something similar over on, I think it was the apothecary maybe? Oh, thanks. I'm glad you had fun. Glad you had fun. If any of the mods in my chat can poke me towards another Minecraft player that we can raid in the next few minutes, that would be great. Just let me know. Preferably family friendly and someone that's, you know, kind of within the circles that we normally raid, but or not. If you've got someone new that you can recommend, that'd be fun too. B. Ramsey just tipped $20. Appreciate all that you do. Thanks very much, B. Ramsey. Very kind of you. And thanks again for the sub bomb earlier today. Yeah, we did something very similar here. And it was tricky with the windows, but we did manage to make it work. Slice is on? Cool. Let's raid Sliced. He had a really cool set of videos with regarding the technical stuff in the latest snapshot. I mean, he's the technical lead at Minecraft, so one would anticipate that his stuff would be very good on the topic. See, it might be too much. It might be too much, like wood on wood there. I think that's a little bit strange. So yeah, maybe not this build. Maybe we'll use it on another build. I do like it on the basement so far, though. And I think I might want to leave the windows facing forward. I think that the double window there is a little bit weak. So we might not even have a window there at all. Could leave more room for like a big tree or bush or something. That could be better. And it could have stuff inside. That could work out better. Let's push that out. I have to fix the roof. This is one of these two-stream builds that you don't plan. It just takes a little bit longer than you anticipate. Yeah. I feel like there's probably going to be a staircase here, would be my guess. Yeah, so needs a lot of texture work, but So far, so good. Thanks for the feedback on the roof. Appreciate that. There's a few things I probably need to fix in between streams, and we'll look at when I get a fresh pair of eyes. But that is where I'm going to wrap it up for today. I'm getting hungry, which means my leftover pizza is calling my name. If you've enjoyed this, then make sure you leave a follow before you take off. And of course, we'll be handing you off to Sliced Lime. So head on over there, enjoy Sliced stream, be kind, all that kind of good stuff. Check out the Spawn Chunks podcast, which is at thespawnchunks.com. Brand new episodes every Monday. That's all about Minecraft. And had a lot of compliments today on the Citadel Cafe, and I really appreciate that. I've been working on that show for almost 10 years. So check out the Citadel Cafe at thecitadelcafe.com and or wherever you download a podcast. It's free. Talk about sci-fi and fantasy entertainment. This past week was a horror show called Midnight Mass. That's on Netflix. Not family friendly, just FYI. The Citadel Cafe deals with more adult shows, so just kind of keep that in mind. And last but not least, check out Patreon, and that's the best place to support the stream on a regular basis, unless you prefer Twitch, like B Ramsey, like True Purple, like Hioni, a number of other lovely people that supported today. Really, truly appreciate it. If you have a gift sub or received one, then make sure you connect your Discord and your Twitch. Join us in the Discord in between streams. And I'll see you back here tomorrow at around 1 o'clock Atlantic time. That's UTC -3. Now, tomorrow may not be Minecraft. Tomorrow might be Satisfactory. I haven't decided yet. It depends on how much work I get done on Satisfactory and what we need to do to get ready for Tuesday, because there's going to be a stream on Tuesday for the launch of Update 5 on Satisfactory. So keep that in mind, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. But right now, we're going to pass you on to Slice Slime. See you later. Bye for now.